Hello, everybody, and welcome to the sixth round of the ARC Formula One World Championship. It is the Monaco Grand Prix, and we are getting ready to broadcast to you the most important qualifying session of the entire season around the Circuit de Monaco. I'm here with Matthew Stotts. Say hello.
Hello, AJ. Hello, everybody in the chat.
I'm very excited for this one. I don't know about you. I know that we're definitely in for a good race here. George Knight making return. Maxime Van Averbeck will be hungry as ever, and we also have Dylan Boston reserving for Oliver Knott. So a couple of storylines there. But we should introduce you first to this circuit. Everybody will know, of course, the Circuit de Monaco, a 19-turn circuit with some of the most recognizable and iconic corners in motorsport, and we'll be bringing you guys all of the action around this city circuit, the smallest circuit that we go to, and also the toughest to pass. I'm sure you would agree with that, Stotts. Maybe he doesn't. You have to find out. I said I'm sure you would agree with that.
Oh no, I do. I apologize. I'm making sure my little animals behave. And yeah.
But yeah, we're currently watching George Knight's lap here in the Vision 47 Williams. He is currently heading down into the hairpin, the tightest corner on the entire circuit. And this lap seems good so far. We'll pull up the spectator menu for you guys so far so you guys can all keep track of the lap data at the top. Little lock up there into that corner. Is that an invalidation? We will need the track map to tell. Nope, he's still on for a lap here. Hits the wall on the exit to back, really hanging this lap out quickly as can be through that chicane. He hits the wall there too. I think he lost some wing that go. There was definitely a piece that jumped off.
I thought I saw a piece up there already, honestly. I think more than one are going to be hitting that.
And George Knight to the top of the board, 109.818, only 0.3 clear of Rybird. But our next person across the line, who actually surprisingly does not set a lap, Maxime Van Averbeck with an invalidation. Is he going again here in the next lap? He seems to be. I don't think he's harvesting at all. We're going to ride along with him to show you guys how a perfect lap of Monaco should be done. And hopefully he can provide to us. Purple in Sector 1 here, hugging that inside curb there all the way to the right. Through here you want to turn in a little. I would typically turn in later than that to get a better exit, but you want to turn in a little late. That way you can wrap that curb pretty quickly and tightly. Down through that entire downhill section, it is imperative to not slam that curb too much. You can lose the car, back it into the wall there. This chicane, big track limit spot, you'll see a lot of penalties and warnings there today. Through to back. Fastest corner on the circuit, probably the toughest one in terms of commitment. Swimming pool, been opened up over the years into being a little faster of a corner now. Not Maxime Van Averbeck's prettiest lap, but I do reckon it will be quick enough to put him P1, and it does.
Below ERS and all that too to start. Wonder where he invalidated.
Yeah, I don't know, but if I had to guess, I have one spot that I think I would guess. Although turn 1 has been pretty famously easy to invalidate on, so... Anyway, riding along with Adler Norris here, we'll see where he can put his Ferrari. Down the hill. And now around Portier, and into the tunnel.
I love this little chicane up here, man.
One he's coming into
it's
now?
One of my favorite spots of the track. Yeah, this one right here, look at this. I just love it.
It's definitely one of the toughest spots in the on the ARC Formula One calendar and the Formula One calendar in general. Track limits obviously a big. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, and the
hello.
lap is gone in that final corner. That is a shame. He was on a really quick lap there, it seemed, but well, maybe not that quick looking at the time, but
Yeah.
he
That's the
definitely.
good. I mean, it's
He
opening,
certainly didn't
opening,
lose 2
opening
seconds
laps.
there. So
Might have lost a solid 5/10, I'd say.
now Lewis Huchin, let's see where he can go. Going through to back now, he's on his fast lap it seems. Through the swimming pool chicane. Now into La Rascasse. And out of the final corner.
Oh,
Whoa!
hello. Oh. Okay, well that's unfortunate.
That is
for his
unfortunate.
section.
That was a big wreck. I wish we could rewind to show you guys what just happened there. Car comes out of the pits, he's hugging the inside wall, and then slams the outside wall.
Unfortunate timing, man.
Yeah,
Really
I wonder if that
unfortunate
car
timing.
coming out of the pits just wasn't quite ghosted. I would imagine it wasn't ghosted, but really, really unfortunate for him. And not where you want to be starting at Monaco, the last
Oh.
row of the grid.
Look at that. And McCarthy jumps out to fourth.
Aiden McCarthy up to fourth. That is a very strong lap from him. Sean
He's
Reese
getting
is in
better.
a Sean Reese is in a tough situation here in his Aston Martin right now. I'm not sure if you're
hello.
noticing
Yeah, I
this.
see
Yes,
that.
he is.
I'm looking at interesting.
He's trying to stay out of everybody's way right now, and he's unfortunately
same
kind
time,
of
he
Austin
can't
powered
stay,
his way into
so-
this area. So you know what though? Good recovery. That's how you do a safe merge. You don't just jam it into reverse. So big respect to his competitors there. You love to see that. And he'll be on his way. The car doesn't seem to have any damage.
Yeah, well, it was on an outlap side, so thankfully, he'll still be able to make this lap right here, as long as he didn't, maybe lock up the tires too much or anything like that. I'm
Absolutely.
not sure he didn't. He probably realized that he was going to miss it and just eased on into that little extended part there. So he'll get going here and hopefully sets a faster lap.
And here comes George Knight, absolutely ripping through turn 1. He's going to be trying to best his lap. He is flying right now up the hill. He's visually on the ragged edge through here, but he needs a race finish to put some points on the board. Obviously, this is the site of his last victory, I believe, all the way to last season. So it's been quite some time. And he just needs some luck to go his way finally. Been 2 weeks since he's been in the car, but maybe this is the luck he needs, or the break he needs to have some luck. Through the Nouvelle Chicane, not an invalidation, so that's the first part of the battle. Oh, and we have a car hit the inside wall. Ryan Messer in the background there clips the Nouvelle Chicane Armco on the way in, shears the tire off it, and the best he'll do is P3. Now George Knight, small lock up there into Rascasse. Now through the final corner, keeping it tight on the power as quick as can be. And what will this lap be? Will it be enough? No, it won't. Some mistakes on that lap did cost him. Maxime Van Averbeck now starting his next lap.
He invalidated his last lap again, by the way. Don't know if you mentioned that.
Maybe track limits could become a concern for him in this race.
Oh, he's backed off.
Yeah, he has. This is either. Yeah, I think he'll be headed into the pit this time. I was gonna say this is either the slowest looking fast lap known to man, or he's just not going fast. Adler Norris on a lap? He is indeed. Aiden McCarthy, he has actually come out of the pits now to start his next lap. He is coming out about halfway through this session, 7 minutes 30 seconds remaining. That should give everybody time for one more run. Purple in the middle sector for Adler Norris. Where will this put him? This could be a big lap for him, keeping clear of Maxime Van Everbeck in that final corner, still really finding it tough to get stopped in Raskas, same as last lap. But Purple in the middle sector,
do
could
better
this
though
be
that
third? Fifth.
He did gain a lot there, and he still, like you said, still made that mistake there in that second to last corner, just not able to find his breaking point in that area.
Without that mistake, without that mistake, he was looking at P3 easily. There's a 10th there in that for sure. Maxime Van Everbeck back on his lap, headed through Casino, now down the hill, and he's actually on a quick lap now. So we'll see what this becomes here. And now into the tunnel. I don't think I saw him go purple in Sector 1 that time, so we'll see if that's an invalidation.
Oh, he invalidated. He was actually slower in Sector 1. He was almost 2 tenths off of his Sector 1 time from before, so yeah.
But George Knight headed into the pits. Aiden McCarthy on a lap. Let's see if he can improve here. He's kind of the best of the rest right now. That top group all within about half a second, and then another half a second back to that next group. So Aiden McCarthy kind of leading that group right now. I think Dylan Boston's going to be one to watch. He's got a ton of pole positions in this series. Never a win, though. Sorry, I believe he did win Brazil. I might be wrong on that, though. 2 seasons ago. Oh, hits the swimming pool wall. Gets it stopped nicely in Raskas, but we shall see. Not the cleanest looking lap ever, but can it improve his time? Yes, it does. Gets him up to that next group. Gives him a bit of a cushion here. And let's check in on Sean Reese.
How much he lost from hitting that wall?
Yeah, probably not that much. I mean, that corner, unless you slam that wall, you're not really shearing that much lap time off. Because really, you want to touch that wall, really. Or get as close to it as you can. Just graze it, basically. But I mean, it did sound like a bit more than a graze, for being honest. Sean Reese on a really nice, clean lap here. Coming through these final corners. This one is always tough, this last corner, the way the wall sticks out. And here he comes, across the line. Can he improve from the last place? Yes, he can. He goes all the way up to P7. Good from Sean Reese there. And keeps the car crucially in one piece. George Knight
Gotta keep an eye on Sean, man.
George Knight's back on it again. Here he comes. It did look like he was harvesting there, but I mean, that is the slowest part of the track, so if he was harvesting, it won't really matter. Does seem like he's pushing here. Oh, big lockup and invalidation.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky. This is just for qualifying. I mean, well, how much fuel do I have in the car? I wonder how these guys are gonna be able to handle this track. Let alone in that section.
Here comes Finn Baker. He's coming out of his or he's going on a fast lap now. He's the next car out that's running for a hot lap now. So we'll see what he can get up to here for Orker F1. See if we can put some more points on the board as they've been doing this season.
These are most likely everyone's last laps too. Time starts to wind down.
I think you can get in and out of the pits if you pit right now. I think that Aston Martin will be fine. Purple through the middle sector. Finn Baker. What is he getting up to in this one? Can he put it on the first row of the grid or the second row of the grid? Qualifying is so important here. Rounding the last corner, Anthony knows. And where will he put it? He goes to P4, second row of the grid. What a lap.
That's almost a 1.5 seconds gain right there for him.
Speaking of gain, here comes the Mercedes. Thomas Dicken, now P9. Where will he be after this? Hits the wall. His first start with Wildcard Autosport this week. Full-time driver now replacing Matty Daly, I believe? Matty Daly might have actually been... Oh my goodness, what a moment down the hill there. Matty Daly is a reserve. I can't remember who that second Mercedes seat was.
There's been so many driver swaps.
So many driver swaps.
You really don't know. You really just don't know anymore.
I know it, like, sometimes it probably sounds like we're uninterested and we don't really know what's going on, but like there's so many people that like it's so easy to lose track. I think we had 45 starters last season. It's like you can't really remember who's starting where and when.
It's
I
like someone.
suppose
It's
I
like
could
you
keep a
throw
note.
everyone's name in a hat
Yeah,
and you pick them out.
I suppose I could put a little checklist here beside me, but I don't know. Maybe next week.
It's probably the most like slowest runs of those last two corners I've seen someone take. I don't blame them.
Yeah, he
It got him to 7th.
didn't improve that time. Sanity,
Oh, he
Dylan
did.
Boston coming out of the pit here. He's harvesting right now.
Nice, so 108.7 right there. That's yeah. That'll
108's
solidify probably.
Yeah, 108.7 should solidify the pole. I didn't even see he was out on a lap. I've been trying to go through everybody as they're going, but he's missing a piece of
keep up with
his.
them all, AJ.
Yeah, I know. He's missing a piece of his wing, so he won't be going again. So, what I am interested in is when George Knight crosses that line. In about right now. Oh, he hit the wall in the last corner. That is going to be a compromise on his exit, and hopefully he didn't do any wing damage there. Seemed like he got mostly.
There. Took a little quick look.
That's about as quickly as you can take that corner with just a wall glance there. I would love a way to I would love a way to make it so that any wall contact invalidated your lap. It would force drivers to push without being able to do wall strikes. Oh my goodness, he is just struggling in these slow corners. It's where he loses his lap every time.
I think this is the same set from last run.
Yeah, he didn't make his way.
Yeah,
he didn't make his way back in the pits, to my knowledge, so that would not surprise me.
He didn't? Oh, yeah,
oh,
okay,
there's a Ferrari on the.
hello.
Okay, whoo-wee. So he appears to have hit the. He appears to have hit the Armco on the way into the Nouvelle Chicane. In the meantime, Aiden McCarthy went up to P4 just ahead of Finn Baker. Where can George Knight put it? He's the only one who can really challenge. He's missing a piece of his wing. I mean, this is not the nicest lap he's ever put together. He did gain a lot of time despite missing wing, so impressive. Here comes Finn Baker. He's going to try to improve, put himself ahead of Aiden McCarthy and take his spot back. What can the Haas driver do?
No.
Can't quite make it. Aiden McCarthy is invalidated. And Dylan Boston will be the last driver across the line. That car is ghosted for whatever reason.
Ooh.
Sloppy last corner, but can he improve? He goes up to 9th.
There you go.
And there's our order.
Even though the lead car was here, did he join late?
Yeah, he did. Caden McDonald will make this race. We have 12 drivers in this one.
Neglecting him.
Yeah, 12 drivers in this one. We've got 2 Wildcard Autosport drivers, 2 Asphalt Racing Team drivers, those are the Ferraris, Wildcard the Mercedes, 2 Vision 47 Williams, a Haas for Orker F1, both Nuclear Fusion Racing McLarens, a Aston Martin for no, what team's that? Mayo Motorsports? Let me check. Mayo Motorsports is the Sauber. Is CL7 the Aston Martin this season? This is one of the quirks of Auto Racing Connected Formula One is that it's not quite like the other leagues like PSGL where you have like affiliation with a team, and so you get to drive for that team. But instead, here the teams get to choose which cars they want based on the last season's standings. So this go around, the Aston Martin team is DRT SimSport. That actually very much explains why I did not remember. DRT SimSport, a relatively new team. They took over the Champ Racing Inc. spot when they abandoned their starting position on the F1 grid. New team owner Connor Dirt races in Assetto Corsa in Auto Racing Connected. Big network of leagues here. Big network of leagues. A lot of stuff going on. Join up. Link in bio. Or suppose I should say link in description. Anyway, Stotts, on to the
Yes, sir.
questions. Who
Oh boy.
is the big pick for this one?
We got. I mean, I'm taking the obvious here with Maximum. You can't ever go against them. My sleeper pick. I'm going to go with. I'm going Sean Reese just because he knows how to finish races, and this is a track where not many people finish, and he's been very good at that, in my opinion. So I think he may not win it, but he'll get a really good finish out of it if he keeps his nose clean, per usual.
I completely agree with you. I think my sleeper, I think I'm actually going to go with Finn Baker. I know it's not really a sleeper, he's in 5th place, but I feel like he's got something under him this week. He always tends to go well when he's in the Haas. He's just not here that often anymore. The last couple of weeks, missed a couple of races, but he's back, and I am expecting, well, 2 of the last 3. It wasn't at Australia or Spain, but he's back now. That'll make it 4 out of 6 starts, and he is actually 5th or 6th in the point standings right now. I should say 6th because that's where he is, and I just think he'll be on a good one here this weekend. I just have a feeling. Now with that said, my pick, I gotta go with George Knight, but that's not as much because I think he's gonna beat Maxime. It's that you already picked Maxime.
Yeah, yeah.
So, my pick is George Knight. Not reluctantly. We got to see George Knight actually get this win going here. He needs something to go his way. He doesn't have a point on the board yet this season. He just needs some points.
I slipped that qualifying box thingy, whatever. Start box. There we go.
If George can get more than 10 points, he'll already be up into the top 15 in the standings. So that's all he needs. All he needs. 5th or better.
Kicks off his game crash.
And the lights,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're off and we're away. The McLaren immediately good start. Maxime Van Averbeck well clear. Ryan Messer all the way clear into P2. Ooh. George Knight comes across the nose of the Mercedes. Aiden McCarthy spins. He has to back out of the wall. Does he have any damage? We do not know yet, but here come the 2 McLarens already leading the way. The Sauber that has lagged out off the start has rejoined the session. He's up to P9 as an AI, we believe. Meanwhile, at the start, we have the top 3 already beginning to form a little bit of a gap. Oh, car going down the inside into the hairpin. That was the V-carb down the inside of the Williams spun. Williams is around backwards in the wall.
Oh my goodness.
We have a mess here on lap 1.
Is that a VSC or that's a VSC? He's missed his entire wing. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it should probably be a full safety car, but everybody's still running.
It should be as well.
2 cars both sheared off their entire front wing. Aiden McCarthy, does he have any damage on that front wing? End plate off his car.
Right.
Thomas Dickin missing an end plate off his. Lewis Huchin might have actually survived that by lagging out.
Being an AI.
So, good for him. Well, it should have 4 cars heading into the pits this time. Aiden McCarthy creeping in, making sure his tires are on correctly. Ferrari creeping in, he's doing his thing. Thomas Dickin into the pit.
With the Mercedes too.
And then here comes the Williams, all 4 into the pit now. Here's our recommended strategies: medium to hard, or hard to medium to soft. For whatever reason, I do not believe those are going to be the strategy in this race. So, you know the hard, medium, soft strategy? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think that's the one.
I don't know many people that go with that.
It must be the new meta. I haven't heard of it yet, but anyway, Maxime Van Averbeck already up to the front and building a gap. He's got 1.3 over Ryan Messer. These guys are gonna have to really watch out for that piece of Armco that sticks out in the Nouvelle chicane.
And George Knight is hunting down Ryan.
Yeah, this is...
Oof.
We have a
Got
yellow
off of that
flag in
wall.
the back. Who is that? It's gone now. Yeah, we're going to have to watch this here. Because right now the McLarens have played this to perfection. That start was incredible from Ryan Messer and has put them into a position in which now everybody else is kind of on the back foot. How much ERS is George Knight willing to burn, and how much of a risk is he willing to take? A lot of risk up the inside here, but can't quite make it stick. He let him know he was there. Doesn't quite have it. Through Casino and now down the hill into Mirabeau.
Oh, DNF.
Finn
Oh, it's Finn
Baker, my
Baker.
sleeper!
Oh, something happened to Williams.
Two retirements on
Another
opposite sides of the
VSC.
track, and do we have another VSC? We do. Not a full safety car.
Both cars quickly dissipate from existence.
They did indeed.
We'd like to know what happened here.
I would love to know what happened too, but I don't think we're going to get that answer, unfortunately. There goes my sleeper. So unfortunately, now that we've kicked that off, George Knight should be next. With that said,
This is
jokingly,
in the hot seat too. Oh wow, Caden McDonald already picking up 3 seconds. Oh, he's got himself a long race ahead of him.
long race to go, and let's see if George Knight can make something happen this time. You gotta really watch himself over that curb there in turn 1. I think we're gonna start seeing track limits there. Hits the inside wall just a touch, but he's using all the track he can to get by Ryan Messer. That's going to be a big task with the layout of this track, the size of the car, and just the knowledge in defending that Ryan Messer has as well. Especially knowing that he has a teammate in front of him that he's protecting. It's quite interesting. This has worked out very similarly to the real-life Formula One season. The two McLarens able to just kind of waltz away.
But I worry about George Knight in these walls, man. I really do. He's got so much speed, but I want him to push his car a little over the limit, you know? Want him to get a good finish out of this. He needs
I
it.
agree.
He needs
And
it.
George Knight also another wrench to throw into the equation. He is now learning no assists driving. This is his first time. He won the championship with, I believe, ABS and potentially medium traction control. I may be wrong on that, but now
I didn't know
fully
that. Oh wow.
now fully learning no assists. So another wrench to throw into it around this track. He said if it was raining, he didn't want to show up and make a fool of himself, but not raining, clear weather, the clearest it could possibly be. Forecast showing just perfectly blue skies, and hopefully the blue skies make way for this blue Williams to have a good race. Jamie Cavanini
Right there.
in P4, he's got a big gap ahead of him, 8.6 seconds. The end of last Monaco race that I remember Jamie being in, he was having a very, very good run. Kind of catching the back of the field, or I should say the middle of the field. I do recall him having a good race 2 seasons ago. I'm not quite sure I remember last season, but last season we had 2 finishers. Caden McDonald at the wall?
George Knight hit him.
Oh, George Knight.
No, that was George Knight actually hit the back of Ryan there. I was worried it was going to spin him out. It was close.
These two are going to be going at it here. This is some can't miss action for the moment. We have the V-carb heading into the pit to repair that wing damage, as I said. The next move is either going to be George Knight on Ryan Messer or the Ferrari of Adler Norris on Aiden McCarthy. Our 2 tightest battles on the track right now. Down through Mirabeau.
Oh, Adler Norris is probably about to retire.
Adler Norris has indeed retired. Into the pits he goes.
Picked up like 9
And
seconds there in the
then
first
there were
6 laps.
9. You said you picked up 9 seconds of penalties in 6 laps?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Oh, George Knight already with 3 seconds. Really just...
Yeah, free.
He's got the pace,
They
he
can do
really
something
does,
like
but he
that.
needs to use it a little bit more within the limits. Maxime Van Everbeck slowing down a little bit. What's going on with him?
Oh, check the wings. He's missing the left. Left end plate missing.
The whole left end plate missing off Maxime Van Everbeck's car. He has hit the wall. The gap is coming down. Will Ryan Messer be able to take advantage?
If it's the left one. Well, was it possibly at the exit of the swimming pool or the beginning?
I saw the gap come down. Oh, we have a Ferrari down the access road there. That's a retirement. Here's Adler Norris, I believe, returning from the pit lane for whatever reason, and then driving all the way to Mirabeau to park it in that area. Good AI thoughts, I guess. And here comes Ryan Messer. He's in the DRS. And Maxime Van Everbeck is damaged.
He doesn't really put his car in danger, you know? Doesn't ever try to overdo it.
He was going to be my underdog for this race, but he's already won 2 races this season, so I felt like picking him as an underdog was kind of unfair. But he did come P2 here last season. This was the location of his first ever podium. George Knight into the pit. What's he going to put on for a tire here? He's going to
maybe another medium and then end it on a hard.
He's going to try and go for the undercut here. But unfortunately, I think he's going to run into the problem of coming out behind the Ferrari and Sauber, which are going to be well slower than the McLarens. He does have a gap, though. Ryan Messer, is he going to go by here? They are battling hard. Maxime Everbeck through Mirabeau, now into the hairpin. Ryan Messer a little wider, knowing that that first car doesn't have the turning radius. What does he do? Where does he attack? Can he do it down into the Nouvelle chicane? Does his teammate let him pass? It is hard to say. What do we have here?
I'd pit. I would pit if I'm Ryan Messer. Sure, you may not win out to George Knight.
Oh, he locks up, goes through the chicane.
If I was Ryan, I'd pit. Especially I'd pit now. I mean,
If he the problem is if he pits now, he's going to definitely be behind George Knight now.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. But I mean, Maxime's holding him up enough a lot.
What do you do though? Do you try and get past Maxime, build a gap, and hope that George gets hung up behind the 2 cars ahead of him? Because that's what I would do.
We gotta assume we can get past Maxime. Yeah, he's got the messed up wing, but like we saw George not able to pass Ryan, and we know he's faster than Ryan.
Here comes George. He's working on Lewis Huchin now. Down the inside, some slight end-to-end contact. Was there lag? Potentially, but the car seems fine. Lets George Knight by relatively easily. And what does Jamie Cavanini put up for a fight here? They're not really in the same postcode right now. Jamie Cavanini wide. Oof. Was that intentional? Might have been. And George Knight already well up to the back. Or not to the back, but making his way well up to the back. We have a Mercedes in the wall back there. Thomas Dickin. What's going on with him?
So,
front end is missing from that car.
What do you do now if you're Ryan?
I didn't like the way that looked.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Don't tell me he.
Is that a full safety car or VSC? That was a
VSC, but still.
Yeah, VSC, fine, cool, whatever. I don't love that because it has basically just gifted both of these McLarens a free pit stop, and they will take advantage of it here. And unfortunately, that was him intentionally sticking it into the wall. Absolutely. I mean, there's no other way to put that. He just straight up did. So, anyway, George Knight, will he be able to? Well, here's to hoping for him. He might not. He needs to get out ahead of that McLaren. Yeah, he did get out ahead of that McLaren, Maxime Van Everbeck.
Maxime went to the hards. Keep that in mind here. Gotta see what the plan's gonna be.
Yes. First laps led for George Knight in quite some time. I'm
I'd
sure
like to
that
know his
the
delta.
I'm
Never
sure
mind.
that the stewards are going to be taking a look at that Thomas Dickin accident there because that was uh, that was a bit of a shame, to be honest.
Oh boy, I think we just had two people get speeding under VSC drive-thrus. One was definitely Aiden McCarthy. I think Jamie also got dinged for it as well.
I did see
He
Jamie
did.
got a speeding under VSC earlier, so
Oh, that's right. So yeah, that must have already been there. My fault, my fault.
so both of these guys are going to basically be in a tough spot for the rest of their race now. Bit of a lull
Definitely
now.
for Ryan
Ryan
Messer what
Messer's
you've done.
Ryan Messer falling way off, now. Really a shame for him because looking like he could have maybe taken advantage for a race win, and of course the safety car at VSC comes out due to somebody who had every opportunity to not do that and decided to do it. So it was very visible and a good reminder of why you should respect your competitors because he will be taking a vacation, I'm sure, for next race.
Not a paid one either.
Nope. Big shame because when you think about it, the only reason George got out ahead of that Mercedes or McLaren was the wing damage, how long it took to do that. So that's how much that VSC cost in terms of gap for George Knight. The VSC speeds combined with the wing damage, and he only came out 2 seconds clear of that McLaren. So definitely a bit of a disappointing turn of events for George Knight, but what he needs now is to run a clean race and hope for some mistakes from Maxime Van Averbeek again, because that gap's going to need to be 3 seconds with no other time penalties by the end of this thing.
Keeping the gap pretty consistent though, if you ask me. Oh, he's on hards, but still, I mean.
We have another retirement, Caden McDonald from P8. I'm going to be honest. I don't quite recall a 2-season. We're down to 7 cars here. We're 11 laps in, right? We've done Monaco a lot in Auto Racing Connected. We've done, in AF1 specifically, we've done Monaco a lot. Every single season has had a Monaco Grand Prix on it. I cannot recall a 2-race stretch in which there were less finishing cars over 2 Monaco Grand Prix than this one and last season. And I don't know, here's Jamie serving his drive-through. I figured he was in for a pit stop, I was going to say, and he goes to the tires, but that was just a drive-through. But we've got not much action to look on the track, look at on the track at the moment.
You know, Aiden McCarthy needs to do this lap, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I believe so. And Sean Reese, of course, this would be a battle, but Aiden McCarthy still needs to serve that, so it's not going to be a very long battle.
Actually making some time up here now.
One is able to do that when they have a full front wing. Here comes Aiden into the pits, and there goes the battle. And he picks up a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane whilst serving his drive-through for speeding. Somebody needs to put a police car on his rear bumper, because the lights would be flashing. George Knight now only with a 9/10 lead. Gap coming down. DRS will be definitely well within the window here shortly.
Did Ryan also go? He went to the mediums. Okay, I was just wondering what he was doing. Just curious, does Maxim have any type of warnings? Okay, no, didn't think so. This is pretty perfect, I'll tell you that.
There's a big
In
visual
that department.
difference in speed, in terms of like when they're both going fast, in terms of how controlled they look between George Knight and Maxime Van Averbeck. Here comes Maxime. Will he think about it? Not this time. Can he scare George off the line on the ERS? Maybe down into Tabac. Will he think about it? Not a passing opportunity. Now staying tight along the back end through the swimming pool chicane. George is wide. Can he maybe make it work into Raskas? Not quite wide enough nowadays. Now into Anthony Nose. He's along in the inside of George Knight, but not quite. It's harder to get the run when you don't have that extra speed from the corner opening up.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Is he? No, I didn't know
He's
it.
on that ERS power. He's definitely right there. He can smell the blood in the water.
This is bringing Ryan Messer right back into this. If he needs to be a George Knight fanboy right now.
Yes, he really does, because he's well out of it right now. George is very slow through that middle sector. Does George have damage on the front end? Car seems fine. End plates look good. Front wing looks good. He hits the inside wall there. Does he have damage now? No, still looking good.
Oh, he might send it right here, don't you think? Oh.
Feeling the pressure for sure. Gap not coming down that fast. This is going to have to go on for multiple laps for Ryan Messer to really take advantage of this.
Oh, retirement. Oh, that's the kick. He was running fourth. Lewis Houchin. Or Hoochin. Don't know if I said it wrong, right? I don't know.
Lewis and the Mayo
Oh,
Motorsports
that's a
Sauber.
dangerous spot. I'm sure it actually didn't get a VSC, or at least a VSC. I mean, that was a dangerous spot for that to be.
Ryan Messer, 5.8 now. Was 6.5 last time. So, let's assume we keep up at the current pace, no mistakes for either or. Lap 22, we should see the McLaren here. Lap 20, 21-ish for DRS. Let's see if it takes them that long.
We're down to 7 or 6, excuse me.
Ryan Messer now 5.5, so 2/10 already through the first half of the track. Maxime Van Averbeck really all over the back bumper.
Oh! That's had to have done some damage, right? I mean... Oh, no, yeah, I think it did. I think it did. There's no way it didn't.
Is he back on it here? Doesn't have DRS.
His wings look fine, but that was just so weird because it looked like he had no freaking wing.
Hit
by
the wall
way, he went
again
into
that time.
Second to last corner.
There's got to be something wrong with that car. Easy track. Oh, the wheel's gone. That was an incredible dodge there from Ryan Messer. My goodness.
Well, now we're down to 5.
Yep, and George Knight once again not finishing the race. Hasn't finished a race since last season now.
Hey, shout out to my... You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Let me not say
Yeah,
nothing.
don't say anything. Sean Reese now P3. You got
a terrible job, if you ask me.
Yeah, terrible job for Sean Reese. Let's hope that he continues doing such a horrible job, as we do not want to jinx any other drivers in this race.
We should start having bets at this track. Who'd be the first to go and who's next? I tell you, it'd be. I mean, I don't condone gambling if you're under the age, but hey, over the age, I see no problem.
Putting the house on red.
Oh, I saw how that.
Speaking
Oh
of.
wow! So I've seen how the kick Sauber's DNF. That's barely tight. They really how George Knight kind of DNF, kind of just barely clipped the wall, and he just took off the tire.
What a shame. I feel like if I was in the car here, I'd be on for a really good finish. P3 at least. Maybe I gotta hop back
Yeah, he
into
was
one of
looking-
these
I mean, he was
things.
looking great. Tell you what, I'll probably be DNF just like everybody else here, unfortunately.
This is my specialty, going
Alright,
slow
well.
but keeping the car under me.
Oh, I go slow and still wreck. So I mean, I don't think I got anything, unfortunately, in my in my power to do good, at least at this track. I've always counted my days when I was here.
Yeah, you don't have a win here, do you?
I don't have to. No, I don't think I have a top 5 here.
Shambles.
I don't even know if I got points. Like I really don't. I don't think I've ever. I really don't think I finished a race here in this league at
Yeah,
Monaco. I really don't.
I've had probably 4 or 5 races here that I should have won that didn't, so I'm happy I have one win here. I am the only driver, I believe, in ARC history to be leading a race under a safety car and then fall through the track. Shout out to F1 2016. I did manage to find a mesh issue just by driving through the tunnel in a way that the game didn't like it while I was winning, so that's cool. And also shout out to season 4 driver Tanner McCage, who decided to straight line me on the last lap into Tobacco while I was going
I
for
know
the
that
win.
name. Wow, Tanner McCage. Wow, I know that. I know him from the Xbox community. Wow.
Yeah, that's a deep pull there, but I won't forget that one. So
Was he called T-Mac by any chance on PlayStation as well?
I don't remember. I don't remember what he was called.
It's just yeah. You're a little old, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately my brain's not what it used to be.
Got an aneurysm.
Only
Can't remember much. It's okay.
Yeah, it's tough.
Then there was 5 by lap 20. Wow.
5. Well, this is why I said you gotta make sure you're
Penalty.
here for this race, because if it wasn't, this would be me reading the stats book again like last year. So there's a very good chance if you didn't show up, this one would not be broadcasted. So everybody say thank you to Matthew Stotts.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
Mercedes nearly in the wall there. Ryan Messer now out of Tobacco. And there, you know, here's the thing. We're in a lull in the race right now. And normally you say, there's lulls in a race, it'll get better. This is it, guys. This is it. The gaps are what they are. And the safety car isn't going to come out with 5 cars left. If it does, it would be a miracle. But we already saw 2 cars DNF at once, and it only brought out a VSC. So the question now becomes, how big of a lead can Maxime Van Everbeck build? Will it end at 12? Will it end at 7? Will it end at 27? We're only halfway through this thing, and the safety car, or the pit stop, was lap 9, I want to say. That's an 11-second lead, and he spent half of that behind George Knight. He's put 6 seconds on Ryan Messer in the last 5 laps, so if we extract that, 6 seconds every 5 laps, Jamie Cavanini out of the race.
Oh! That's a VSC!
It is a VSC, but here is the question. Not a safety car. And, oh,
what just happened?
he left the session. Our host has left the session. That's not
I'm on
ideal.
a black screen. You on a black screen?
I'm also on a black screen.
Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, that's
we
not
may
good.
have just... We've lost the
We might have
comms.
lost our rights.
We've lost the comms.
Oh, that's not a term I should be using in this day and age. My fault. Oh, gosh.
We have completely lost the electricity. The lights are out. It is dark. We need a candle.
The F1 lights are out.
I don't know what's going on with the drivers.
Well, let's see. Let's see if they say anything.
Shout out to our lobby host.
This surely didn't affect the drivers, right? I don't think it did. I think it might have just affected us.
Well,
At least it didn't
considering they're
affect the
talking,
drivers.
asking what just happened.
Well, Aiden McCarthy's out already. He was already DNF, wasn't he? No, wait. No, he wasn't. Was
No,
he?
Aiden was driving, I think.
Oh, shoot. I can't keep up. Sorry. So many DNF cars. No offense, Aiden. No offense. I'm trying to...
Well, we're over halfway, so this is full points.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well. That might be it right there, folks.
This may be the
Might
race.
be it right there. This Thomas Dickin guy, I hate to be. He's been causing some trouble after he retired. He's been causing some trouble with some of our guys in here.
It does seem that way. He was indeed reporting for an intentional safety car crash. Well, I'm gonna say this is probably the race. All our drivers say this is a black screen. We have nothing here. So what's the order? Stotts? Was it Van Averbeck?
It was Maxim,
Messer?
Ryan Messer. Then we had, well, Jamie had just crashed out. Are we going off of, no, did Jamie get past? Is the real question. I don't know if Jamie was passed by then. I don't know if that matters or what. But the order should go, it should go, okay, I got it right here. Maximum, Ryan Messer, Sean Reese, top 3.
Okay. So Maxime Van Averbeck is our Monaco Grand Prix winner. Ryan Messer, P2. P3 went to, who'd you say? Sean Reese? Sean Reese with the podium. 12 points to P4. I believe that Aiden McCarthy, right?
Yeah, Aiden McCarthy would get 4th, and then Jamie would fall to 5th.
Jamie Cavandini falls to 5th. Let's go down through the order. Show everybody what they give. 6th place.
Oh, do you want me to say it or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. George Knight, P6.
George Knight, P6. Round of applause for George Knight. P7.
P7 is Lewis Houchin. Apologies for the name mispronunciation.
P8.
Caden McDonald.
Caden McDonald, P8 for the CL7 Racing Team. P9.
Thomas Dickin.
Probably won't be after this
Tom
race.
Dickin. Yeah, she probably won't be. 10th is Adler Norris.
10th for Adler Norris. 11th.
Is Finn Baker.
Finn Baker. And P12.
Is that Dylan Boston? Is that Sanity's Fool? Dylan Boston?
Yeah, I believe so. Is he the last place
Dylan
car?
Boston, P12. He is indeed.
So there is our results. Well, it's a short stream from us tonight, guys, but we're over halfway.
Much, let's be real.
We have a lobby breaking, and this was certainly a race. It was certainly a race. Anyway, there we go. That was the Monaco Grand Prix. Lots of action in this one. You guys got to basically watch a monster truck rally with all the crushed cars we saw. And we will see you guys next. Well, you won't see me next week, but you'll see me next week.
Or see us. Week.
Yeah, you might see us next week. We'll see what we can put together for a broadcast. So, yeah. Anyway, next race. Oh, what?
What happened? No.
Well.
Well, we're calling it anyways. This is so silly.
Ryan Messer's gonna win this race.
Look at the whole leaderboard, you know.
Ryan.
Sean Reese is falling down to 10th.
Well, anyway, yep, that's the end of this thing. Wow. That's something. Oh, he's disqualified. Back to last. Ryan says, I'm still going. I think I should get the win. I think so too, Ryan. Anyway, this has been an eventful race. We will see you guys next week for the Canadian Grand Prix. And until then, this has been Auto Racing Connected. And yeah, what an eventful
Yes, sir.
race.
Yeah, one of